It's week 5 of the 2026 season, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, but you're starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success. I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a...
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Last week was kind of an interesting game for this quarterback, Mike. I mean, somebody who takes such great pride in his ability to win with his arm. He found a ton of success on the ground last week, and his ability to cross the goal line on 3 different occasions went a long way towards securing that win. I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to call his own number if those opportunities continue to present themselves.
Still first down.
Throwing is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
Ball start, offense.
On the jump. Here we go. Here we go. Set go. Ready.
Throwing again is Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
3rd and long. Again in the air for Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Cardinals will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Williams in motion. They go play action for Murray. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect, Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. This is taken at the 25. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. A throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. A ball deep for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cards offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Murray going to fire this one out to Harrison. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jair Brown on the tackle. Third and 6. Working out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip him. You can double team him. You can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop it.
Here's Jake Bailey now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll roll out here with Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Samuel there to make the catch. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Murray. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. Now, that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Offside. Defense.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag.
Still second down.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. Here's third down and a few inches.
Let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Hot, go. Ready?
Purdy works out of the pistol. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. Gardner Minshew, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Let's stay in the AFC West and check out what's going on with the Chiefs at home in Arrowhead. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Patrick Mahomes, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. In that game, all square, they take on the visiting Cowboys. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Purdy. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. First and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
That's over the middle to Kittle. Here's 2nd and 2. Third and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go. Ready.
Again, it's Purdy. It's Samuel on the screen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Let's go. Set go. Hut, hut.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Here's a run going left. He's to the 10. And he'll be taken down.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cardinals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense. Overstated.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Williams in motion. 2nd down, Murray. That one incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and long. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. A tough spot here. Third and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. 3rd down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now, Murray on the bootleg. He'll find Harrison working across the field. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
The open man is Wilson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. McBride is the motion man. That's quickly out to Williams. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. A big play looming here. 3rd and inches. Murray now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. And right now, this offense has no answers on third down. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
All right, now, what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
The visitors' offense, and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He's going to keep it himself. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down. They put Wilson in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So a big play coming here for the Cardinals, who will go for 2. They put Wilson in motion. They'll run with Benson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot, buy some extra time for your offensive line, and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a fourth down stop to all but end this game.
Set to go now on first and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Benson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's going to look downfield once again. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Set, go, go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Brock Purdy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Rams. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. And a brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He did not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's Minshew. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Off play action, it's Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made up at the 27. Purdy off the play fake. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 36 yards. And the 49ers first goal.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. The Niners at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Purdy. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage, and it was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Minshew. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Complete to Likely on the out route. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now third down and 6 to go. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Purdy now to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Purdy sets up to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Samuel, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Rams offense and Puka Nacua ready to take over once more. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of the season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Minshew sets to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Second down and goal. Minshew. Able to push his way through. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Here's Purdy.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Here's Minshew. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On third down, here's Williams.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Purdy bootlegging it.
He'll buy some time right.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Kenneth Walker with a couple of touchdowns there. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Quentin Johnston, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Trey Benson, a touchdown run in the victory. We saw a fine performance in that first half from the running back, Kyron Williams. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now that'll be caught by Cup. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 35 on second down, Minshew. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Herbig in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Minshew. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nakua with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Purdy looking to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out-of-board there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Out of the gun, Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flush to his right. Oh, it stays up.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Purdy on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This one swung out to Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
To try again after the sack. Minshew. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Back to throw.
Purdy. It returns it right back to Samuel.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy escaping the pressure right. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ricky Pearsall.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll get to it right away at the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Nick Herbig getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
At the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Ball start, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. But again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Purdy over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This a 31-yard attempt. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And his kick is indeed good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Rams ready to go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Forget about matriculating the ball down the field at this point of the game. They needed a big chunk, and they got one. And now, you're one completion away from giving your kicker a chance to win the game.
On target to his man, likely.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Patterson's kick is good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
So Purdy and the Niners down 27-24, 70 seconds remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. He has Mayer complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Rams, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.